Okay, coming off your reaction to The Greatest Show on Earth, I'd love to see you react to Nightwish's Perfume of the Timeless. This is the first single released from their latest album, Yesterwind. Not my favorite from the album, but the best visuals and most thought-provoking for me, at least from the album. If you could shout out AUFISH, Offish.
Okay.
That'd be amazing. Okay, so then let me pull up the lyrics, because if it's that thought-provoking.
Right. While Whitney's pulling up the lyrics, I'll do the intro, because I'm probably going to include what he said there.
Yes.
Welcome to Opposites React. I'm Ashley.
I'm Whitney.
And today we will be watching Perfume of the Timeless from Nightwish, if you couldn't gather that from... I don't know if we say offish or ofish.
AUFISH. I think that's offish.
Yeah, like caught.
It's not O.
Yeah, I guess.
So this is brought to you from Offish on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Offish!
I'm so sorry if we said that name wrong.
Yep, sorry. We're doing our best. Send it phonetically if we did it wrong.
Okay.
So
do you want to pause this to read?
Well, let's read it and see.
Okay.
And then I'll cut it out and see if there's anything good. You know, if there's anything good, we'll keep it. And if it's not, move on. Okay. Something from the earth came, something for the world. Mosaic of broken, fragile pieces. Tesserae of the deceased. Born to another world. Do you know what a tesseract is?
I've heard the Tesseract, but only in I know it was in a movie.
Yes, and I cannot.
The Tesseract.
It's not it's technically a book. And for the life of me and my Swiss cheese brain, I cannot remember it.
Was that from Transformers?
No.
What movie was it from?
My goodness, now we have to look it up.
Well, look it up on a different tab.
Yes. Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. I was like, it's not. I was like, it's something. It's, yes. So do you know what a tesseract is, though?
No.
It's basically a fold in the fabric of time. So basically, you fold time together and you can jump from one time or dimension to a different one.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway.
So a tesseract is not a device. It is an
action.
Okay.
It's a verb.
Okay.
So yes.
So the tesserae. Okay. So repeat.
So something from the earth came, something for the world. Mosaic of broken, fragile pieces. Tesserae of the deceased.
Okay.
Born to another world.
Okay.
Endless chain unbroken, silent clocks rewinding. My song is for mankind and burrs to the stars. So is he saying basically the tesserae of the deceased, meaning like they're deceased in this dimension but have performed a tesseract to continue on in another world?
I think so. And then the ember to the stars, like almost like the deceased are now, up there, and this is going to ignite them.
Right. Okay. Because it's an unbroken, endless chain of just continuing existence, perhaps?
Yes.
But also, I thought that Tuomas was like a famous atheist. He's famous for
Well, yeah, but that's not necessarily saying he believes in a god. It's saying that he's thinking after death, you then fold into a different dimension.
Okay, so
couldn't that
is my grasp? Because I thought atheists just believe that after you die, your body just is gone. It's a carbon-based life form just dissolving in the ground.
Oh, see, I thought atheism or atheists just didn't believe in a higher power, but not that automatically meant that
there's no spirit inside.
Well, that there's like that
nothing after you die.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Maybe there's different factions of atheism.
It could just be powered by not God or not Allah or whoever higher power.
So that's because I feel like that's agnostics, where it's like, I don't have a particular belief system or believe in a specific God, but I believe that you continue on and there is something.
Oh, okay. I thought atheist was just they didn't believe in God. But that's very oversimplifying it. I mean, again, among the atheist people, but
maybe
again,
there's different factions
might
of
not
atheism.
Believe in it.
Maybe there's
to say this,
to write about it. Yeah, maybe it's just a fantastical piece. Who's to say? But because I was incorporating Gnosticism, a lot of people in the comments were like, "He's writing about science, not myth," and it's like. Bitch, you want to know what? He writes about myths all the time. How are we supposed to know right at the beginning of the song what the hell was happening? Like, calm your actual tits.
So, anyways, so this, I don't know. That's how I read it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I still subscribe to art as personal interpretation of what other people are putting out there.
Yes.
So, okay, where were we left off?
So, Embers to the Stars, we are their air, the dust on their palm. We are because of a million loves. We're the perfume of the timeless, the last sighs on a deathbed. Time set for a curious ghost. Basically meaning, like, we are the continuation on of population that has, you know, I like that. Lives lived plain and epic. Ah, I like that. Because a plain life is still an important life.
Yes. They might be like me and just like, you know, the boring.
Of eudaimonia. What's eudaimonia? Eudaimonic is conductive to happiness.
Oh, so like a happiness conduction.
Yes, lives lived plain and epic of eudaimonia. So a happy life, whether plain or epic.
Whether plain or epic. I love that.
12 score and one chain of lives unending, welcoming as my offspring walks me to the weave. I'm woven into the fabric of humanity. My song is for mankind, embers to the stars. Okay, that repeats the chorus, repeats the chorus, repeats the chorus. It's just a lot of chorus repeating until the end. Last sighs of a million loves. Well, that's a beautiful concept. I really enjoy that. All right, so he said although this isn't his most favorite song on the album, it is the most visually stimulating, and we know that Winnie needs visual stimulation.
Always.
All right. Well, I'm glad we read the lyrics. Okay. Oh. We're not at the beginning. Remember how when I loaded everything, it was playing and our headphones weren't in?
Oh, okay.
I was like, we're at the middle of this thing. All right. Here we go. Tesseract!
That's really cool. Oh, I kind of love that. I do think that's really cool. I think especially right now where everybody is so self-centered and all about themselves to really think that just the
around me.
fact that you are here, a baby who's done nothing, the fact that you are here, this many people had to act or
had to live lives.
Yes, had to do something, were a part of your existence. Already. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, and it really leads into like the fact that we as humanity are woven together in a fabric that like Ren says, it's all a tapestry, right? And like each thread is important because without the thread that holds the top of the tapestry together, the bottom of the tapestry can't ever exist.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. I'm sorry, I just loved that. Like, you're the dream of all of your ancestors. Like, think about, like, their posterity. Everybody, like, think about the legacy you're leaving. Just your existence is somebody else's, like, level 10 high of happiness that you're here.
Yeah. Well, and especially because when he's talking about the lives lived plain and whatever.
An epic.
Yes. The plain and epic lives. Like even the plain lives, someone just grinding out their regular old plain life
can be lived in happiness.
Important.
Yes.
Was so important for you and their plain life just for their kids to exist and their progeny to happen was something so important.
What I loved the word that he used when we were reading the lyrics, I can't remember what it was now, but basically saying it's happy. It is intentionally
happy in its plainness.
Yes.
The lives both plain and epic were both happy lives lived.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that.
It's bringing a tear to my eye, kind of.
It
all
is,
of this,
yeah,
like,
a little bit.
philosophical thought about it. Yeah. Sorry to stop it again. I just want to see what quality. I was like, I feel like the quality is not loaded properly.
Is that like an organ?
Oh, it's an anglerfish.
No, I meant in the. Oh.
This is very like it took a turn.
Yes, it took a turn. I'm just dying laughing.
They tesseracted into a weird ass world.
Yes, where these birds, these hawks can carry deer.
A full elk or whatever the heck that was. A buck.
I think that was a whitetail.
She would know.
I don't know though. You'd have to go back. I'd have to be able to see the antlers, and now I kind of want you to. Oh no, that looks like it could. No, that's a whitetail. Whitetail.
Good for you. Okay, that was a little cheesy at first, but at the end, I'm like, only Floor can make it look badass by the end of it.
Right? I mean, I'm still kind of. I'm like, all right, we're in a fold.
All of the extinct things that we're bound to be. What book was that he like popped off the shelf? Charles Darwin's works. Mm-hmm. Is there a specific one? Like, which one was it? Yeah, I mean, the book that she dove into was The Origin of the Species, which is basically the Charles Darwin book that, like, essentially, like, posits the hypothesis of evolution, like, back in the olden times. Mm-hmm. It's the original one. Darwin? Maybe. Like, someone pay attention to this. footage of this person too. Like, it looks like actual footage of them free diving, which is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's impressive to catch the shot and to do that.
Yeah. I'm like, I
feel like camera people don't get enough credit.
Right.
Because they are outdoing everything the people on camera are doing, but also holding steady.
Right.
Like, just don't mind me climbing this mountain.
Yes. Well, I film you climbing the mountain.
Yes. Like, I think it's just so funny. I mean, this, I think, is...
Right.
It has to be AI generated.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, like, how
the bikini bottoms are throwing me off a bit.
Yeah, the bikini over the sweatsuit, or the wetsuit.
Wetsuit,
yes.
but it also looks like, they've done different close-ups, I'm like, is this a tattooed person?
Yes, is this a person with blackout tattoos all over their bodies?
It looks sort of like
yeah.
it, but
and maybe it's just, again, a person generated by AI.
Yeah, I think honestly,
it's gotta be.
It's gotta be. I mean, as all of this, either generated by AI or created by somebody digitally, it is not actually filmed this way.
Well, yeah, of course.
The owl, like...
No, I would never think that's real, but there's some
why was I thinking that, I automatically thought, absolutely, yeah, that could be a real person. Not... Dude, the rest of this is done digitally. Why wouldn't that also be done digitally?
Well, for me, I was like, oh yeah, maybe they shot these shots of this person free diving to get it more accurate looking. But it's like, well, why would you? AI can do that now,
right?
We're the perfume of the timeless, last sighs on a deathbed.
Look, it's me when I
like
die.
you, yes.
Air dust on their palm. We are because of a million loves. We're the perfume of the timeless, last sighs of a million loves.
I loved how that ended,
Yeah.
because it built up
And then it just.
and, and brought you, to
Climax.
that climax
First-
and
yeah.
then brought you back down to the simplicity
Yes.
of the actual message, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. No, this is like, I like one of my struggles with Nightwish that I've mentioned before is that I felt like I didn't really connect with the lyrics on a lot of the songs, but this is one of those ones where it's like, yes!
Oh, absolutely. And I
Like-
loved the fact that they, even though their lyrics weren't on the page, they explained kind of
What it was about.
we had read the lyrics beforehand.
Yeah.
So we knew as we were reading, like, oh my gosh, wow. And that it
Yeah.
really helped me connect
Yeah.
a lot with
Yeah.
the song and then also with what I was watching. Because it could be interpreted so many ways.
Yes.
And in this way, where he's talking about evolution and Darwin and all
Mm-hmm.
those things, is not necessarily how I view it.
Right.
But I think it's just so cool.
That's the great thing about good art is like, the way that the creator intends it is for the creator. And I will say that there are some creators that are like, this is the only way it can be interpreted. But to me, I don't think like those are the best creators. I feel like the best creators say, I created this and now it's for you to make it your own.
Yeah.
And so I feel like really good art is...
It's like an algorithm.
Yeah, well, yes. It allows the consumer of the piece to then interpret it and make it their own through their own life experiences or through their own belief systems or through their own perspectives. And then allow that art to connect with them in that way. So even though he's writing, and it's very much like Darwinism and how, how humanity comes to be and all of the pieces that must fall into place, like, for me, I take it in a more like, I guess, lovey-dovey perspective. You know what I mean? Like, of like, oh my gosh, like, can you imagine all the pieces that have to fall into place? Like, where it's maybe a little less like coldly scientific. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's coldly scientific, but to me, it does take a little bit of like, it's really like, I don't know. I really enjoyed it, like the way that they put it forth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it just goes into, even if you subscribe to that is purely evolution, like a more science-based history, regardless of that, think about all the actions that people had to take just for you to be.
Yeah, and that's the whole point.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That is a universal truth.
Well, and I really like the fact that the point that you made earlier when it's like, in a world that everybody's so self-absorbed and like, well, this doesn't make me feel good, so the whole world should change for me. It's like, well, the whole world revolved so that you could exist, like, and so many in the whole, like, everybody likes to think the whole world revolves around them, but you're just a product of the whole world existing. You know what I mean? And so it's like, yes, you're important, but also like, everyone else's plain old life was important too. And everyone else's plain old life is important. And you can be happy if your life is plain.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I really
Create
liked
the
about
life
it.
you want.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about it too. It's like a plain life can be a happy life.
Absolutely.
I feel like people are misled to believe that they need to do these grandiose things in order to just have a happy life. And it's, I feel like
sometimes
it's a deception.
the most simple lives can be the happiest.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways, all right. Thanks for the recommendation. Like and subscribe.
Bye.